Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Bitcoin continues to make its way up, guys. Yesterday, as you can see in here, this is Bitcoin on the hourly. In and around 2 p.m. yesterday on Tuesday, November the 19th, Bitcoin reached a new all-time high. And let me put it here on the chart. New all-time high, over $94,000 per coin. And as you guys can see, as of this moment in time, we're actually climbing back up to that level. So we're at 93,600 today. 94,000 was, is now the new all-time high for Bitcoin. So I think we can assume that this trajectory is continuing to move to the upside. The other day, remember, we were wondering, is Bitcoin going to go down under these levels here? Sure enough, it did not. And so we're continuing to move up. Of course, this is bringing the rest of the crypto market up with it. Look at the market cap for a second here, $3.1 trillion in market cap. Volume's gone down by a little bit, but that's not to say that people still aren't pouring money into the market. So let's take a look at the market cap, total market cap for crypto, guys. Over the last several hours, money has been, coming into the crypto market at a pretty steady rate. So at the same rate that we're seeing Bitcoin rising, we were looking to get over that psychological level, $3 trillion, which is denoted here by this blue line. And $3 trillion is, of course, significant resistance that we saw in the past. And now, hopefully, we are building support over $3 trillion. Okay, so that is, again, for the total market cap. You guys can see we've wicked down here, but we're staying above that $3 trillion level here on the hourly. So that is looking very positive. We're seeing extreme greed is still the sentiment in the market, 83. Bitcoin dominance, though, not really moving too much, 59.63%. Generally, what we see, and I'm going to say it again and again, and for all my Patreon subscribers, I'm going to be going over this and much, much more over there at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel, looking at, the broad factors involved in choosing targets. So Bitcoin dominance is one of those things, and we can glean more off this chart if we look at the weekly chart. You guys can see in here. So 60%, that is the Bitcoin dominance today, roughly 60%. In the past, what we've seen is Bitcoin get up way past these levels and then shoot down once altcoins do take on a life of their own. And so, this is just one indication as to when we know that altcoin season has finally arrived. So again, if you guys are interested in seeing what I'm doing, it is only $5 a month. It is patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. And yes, that price will go up eventually. So get in now to be grandfathered in at that $5 price point. Mr. Wonderful's poking no bones about a $100,000 Bitcoin either. Bitcoin is going to hit $100,000 long before the holidays. Sovereign Wealth has still yet to get involved. But when they come on board, this is going to go and go and go.
Bitcoin is going to hit $100,000 long before the holiday, I think. It's so close, and there's no resistance here. This is the crypto of choice for financial institutions and sovereign wealth. They don't care about anything else, just Bitcoin. And so the aspect of mining it gets more complex. Big debate about the electricity needed to do this. But at the same time, it's an alternative asset here to stay.
Weren't you over there in Qatar? There was something to do with a crypto conference over there. You had something to do with it?
Yes, I was there. We still do
was
not.
That the springboard?
Well, the truth is, sovereign wealth has still yet to get involved. People keep talking as if they are, not yet. But when they come on, this will go and go and go and go because they're agnostic to the price. They're going to hold it for 10 years.
I was surprised by that last comment. Sovereign wealth isn't here yet, but guys, it is coming. Let's go, everybody. Let's get going. TechDev here posting this, probably coincidental, but guys, this is another interesting metric here. Check this out. Bitcoin Election Day 2012. Now, we know that Election Day has definitely had an influence on Bitcoin price, and this has been noticed time and time again over the years. Let's just bring that tweet back up. So Election Day 2012, the price was $10.75. And 1 year later, it was $245 per coin. So that was an increase of about 22.7x. Bitcoin Election Day 2016, it was $710. You multiply that by 22.7 and then multiply that by 44.5. Then you get the total value 1 year later. So that is 7,200, as you guys can see down there. Now, that was an increase of 10.12x. Now, take a look at this. Bitcoin Election Day 2020, 13,588. You multiply that by the former factor here, 10.12. Multiply that by 44.5, and you get 61,300. 1 year later, Bitcoin was $61,300 per coin. That is an increase of 4.51. And so if you plug in those numbers, Again, okay, Bitcoin election day 2024 at 69,400. Multiply that by this factor here, 4.51, and then you multiply that by 44.5. Could we see a Bitcoin worth $139,000 in a year from now? And is that the peak, guys? This is, the big question everybody's asking. We're all wondering when Bitcoin is going to see its peak. We're all wondering, how to, estimate how high this thing is going to go. So 139, does that bring us anywhere interesting here? Well, we're actually quite close to 139. I got to say, 139 is not that far off, guys. If I were to just throw Fibonacci on here, you guys can see that in there. We're just right now we're bouncing in and around the 0.786 and the 1, or we were over those last 6 months. Now Bitcoin has shot through. If we get past the 1.618, 139 would actually be before the 2.618. So right in there. Is that as high as we are going to go? Again, so many little factors that we should be paying attention to when looking at Bitcoin price. And then the altcoins, how high are they going to go? Now, Anders posting this. XRP as a digital token is not in and of itself a contract transaction or scheme that embodies the Howey requirements of an investment. This was the statement from Judge Torres. Meanwhile, we have knuckleheads like Mike Saylor who still think XRP is a security.
Could there come a time where you're pro-Ripple and maybe even to the point that you recommend clients to it? Is there a possibility?
I'm Bitcoin only, 100%. Like, the truth is, I wouldn't even recommend Apple stock. Like, there's no security. I'm not going to recommend
0% chance.
Yeah, like I wouldn't recommend a security because there's a counterparty to a security. But the position is, like, it's if you came public and you had your own security or token or whatever you had, I wouldn't recommend you either, but it's not because I'm not in favor of your business.
So, I mean, literally, Bitcoin only. This is Bitcoin maximalism at its worst, unfortunately. But, good news for us. XRP is going to do well. I mean, it's already doing very well. Right now, as of the time of this recording, we're hovering in and around, where are we today? I think just under $1.13 for one XRP. And yesterday we were at $1.11. So XRP still trending here in this zone. We've seen a little bit of bullish activity for XRP, but as you guys can see, we're still trending within this channel here. XRP, guys, just waiting to get up, ripping and roaring. So despite what guys like this say, let's pay attention, guys. Let's keep our eye on the prize. XRP is trading on low volume right now, but this thing is poised to rip. Over the last few days, I've taken a look at, a couple of different metrics here. Taking a look at previous price bursts to the upside, how XRP did post-election in 2020, and even during the cycle of 2017 into 2018, guys, the price movement for XRP, it's looking like we are at the beginning of something similar, if not, hopefully, equivalent to what we saw back in 2017. So we're just going to keep our eye on the prize here and, get our best inclination of where XRP will go next. And again, if you guys want to follow my moves, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Again, it's just me opening up my ideas. You can see the $15,000 plus trading portfolio there. I'm also going to be discussing targets from a broad perspective, and we're going to take a look. We're going to tackle it from many different angles. So patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. There you go. Eleanor Turret posting this. Okay, Fox Business has confirmed that the FDIC chair, Grunberg, will step down from the agency January the 19th, guys, the day before Donald Trump's inauguration. The move comes after the FDIC released a report earlier this year investigating allegations of sexual harassment and a toxic work culture at the agency. So this is shaping up to look very, very positive. All these people that were in power over the last 4 years are now leaving. Earlier today, I informed the president that I will retire as chairman of the member of the board of the FDIC effective January the 19th. It has been the greatest honor of my career, yada, yada. Over the coming weeks, I hope to have the opportunity to speak to many of you and thank you personally. That is Martin J. Gruenberg. So there we go, guys. It's still a bit touch and go, though, with regards to the SEC chair. John Deaton did come out the other day explaining how Robert Stebbins is tied up in Hinman's conflict of interest. If you guys didn't catch the video I did on that the other day, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. But here's a quick clip of what John Deaton had to say. Listen to this.
The point is that this guy, Bob Stebbins, was aware of all of this stuff. He was aware that Hinman was a profit-sharing partner at the same time that he's giving Ethereum a free pass. And he approved all that shit.
He approved it all. Yeah, he did. If you guys want a little bit more information here, I've dug up some more tweets. This one courtesy of cowboy.x here on Twitter. Robert Stebbins, who was on the EtherSpeech email chain with Bill Hinman, was also a partner at Wilkie Farr for 13 years before going to the SEC and resumed his position at Wilkie in January 2021, immediately following the Ripple lawsuit. Wilkie and Bill Hinman's Simpson Thacher have worked hand in hand on numerous high-profile mergers and acquisitions, such as the $1.4 billion sale of Snap One as recently as April of 2024. But they also go back as far as 2003, where they were both advising Lehman Brothers on their purchase of asset manager Neuberger Berman for $2.625 billion. This relationship goes way back, and to have had both Bill Hinman and Robert Stebbins involved with the Ethereum Free Pass is a ridiculous step in the wrong direction for all of crypto. The agency needs to wash their hands clean of all involved with this regulatory capture that has been going on for over half a decade in crypto. And so you can take a look at some of these supporting articles here from as early as April 24, guys. So, this isn't, this relationship goes on for a long time and is still going on by and large today. Wilkie and Simpson Thacher advise KKR on a $4 billion insurer deal. And then you can take a look at this one from back in 2003. Interesting to say the least. This is the guy you don't want as the SEC chair. And, I've made my pick, I think, pretty clear as well. And Jesse Powell tends to agree. Correct. It's not a close call at all, says Meta Lawman. Well, Jesse Powell did come out basically saying the crypto industry's top pick for SEC chair should clearly be Brian Brooks. And this is exactly the guy that I think should also be the chair. Beyond crypto, Brian Brooks understands the SEC's mandate and limited scope. The SEC has gone far off the rails and done tremendous harm to U.S. companies and the market. Let's make American markets marvelous again. So yeah, that would be ideal. I mean, having Brian Brooks at the helm, he's got to want the job. That is, part of it. Along with this, the regulation is going to come in fast and furiously. And just yesterday, I don't know if you guys caught the video I did yesterday. Apparently, Ripple had been working on an RLUSD as early as November of 2018. And if you guys didn't catch that video, I will link that up here in the top right-hand corner. RLUSD is now showing up in CoinMarketCap paired with Solana. This coming from Chad Steingraber here. So it looks like it's ready to roll, guys. It's coming very soon. They were saying that they were going to be launching it in Q4 of 2024, which we are smack dab in the middle of right now. So are we going to see RLUSD being launched in the ecosystem soon? Remember, right now we have Tether and USDC. Those are the major US peg stable coins right now that we do have in the market. But I'm curious. I'm sure the RLUSD won't start out up here with its market cap and it just being launched. These two stablecoin cryptocurrencies have taken a while to get up to where they are. So I'm curious where it'll rank. Nevertheless, guys, RLUSD update on Ripple's homepage documentation. This stable and programmable token allows developers to seamlessly integrate Web3 payments. So there's a lot of promotion behind the RLUSD. And considering Ripple already has all these partnerships with banks, big banks around the world, and now US banks, I'm sure there are a lot of NDA partnerships that we just don't even know about with between Ripple and US banks. Could you imagine if when stablecoins become fully regulated in the United States and Ripple has launched the RLUSD, well, now the banks in the US can officially use that cryptocurrency, and that's going to drive more demand to the XRP ledger. Note down here, currently Ripple USD is available on the XRP ledger and Ethereum blockchain networks. Other major blockchains may be supported in the future. And down here, this stable and programmable token allows developers to seamlessly integrate Web3 payments into solutions, effectively connecting traditional finance with modern decentralized applications. That is the biggie there, but the regulation, guys, that is also going to play an important role. And, as for the regulation, the SEC is, still playing a role in this. Subjective Views posting this: if Trump appoints her as chair, perhaps the SEC lawsuit against Ripple will get dismissed. Is that wishful thinking or not? Well, Stuart Alderati did post this back in April. In Gensler's first 3 years as SEC chairman, the agency has been sued for abusing its rulemaking powers more times than the SEC was sued in the prior 10 plus years, spanning the tenure of 3 long-serving chairs combined. And look at that. Look who reposted that. Teresa Good. Gulen. And you know who she is? Well, this is her here. Courtesy of Jack the Rippler, Donald Trump plans to fire Gary Gensler and appoint a pro-cryptocurrency person, Teresa Good as the new SEC chair. So guys, this just came out yesterday. If you guys are watching this video on the day that I'm recording it, Trump is said to consider crypto lawyer Teresa Good to lead the SEC. A former SEC attorney who now represents blockchain companies, Good would be an instant change maker. And guys, that's a quote, an instant change maker, said One Token Project founder. So what could we expect from this? So Good, a veteran of the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission, is among the candidates President-elect Donald Trump is considering to lead the agency. This is what people said who are familiar with the matter. Good is a partner at law firm Baker Hostetler, and co-lead of its blockchain practice. Crypto companies are privately advocating for her to head the regulatory body based on her experience serving the SEC and opposing the agency on behalf of blockchain companies and traditional Wall Street firms. Here's a quote: "She's the best candidate for all the people that are currently being opined on," said Brendan Playford, co-founder of Massa, a token-powered decentralized data provider for AI companies. Goody Gillian would make immediate changes to the SEC. So clearly she has the knowledge, and I don't know, maybe she is a better option than Brian Brooks. My choice has been Brian Brooks from the beginning, but if we can get somebody better, again, we got to remember too, Brian Brooks needs to want the job, which we don't know. Has he come out and said he even wants the job? I don't even know. Tell me down in the comments if you guys have heard something. Here's another quote. She has a clear understanding of the laws, has a clear understanding of the way the SEC works. We would just have an instant change maker that would dramatically transform the industry with someone that's very pro-crypto. Crypto professionals have the Trump team's ear in the selection process following a campaign in which the industry spent over $130 million on the former president and other Republican candidates. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong reportedly met privately with Donald Trump to discuss personal appointments. Goody Gulen enters a competitive shortlist to replace SEC Chair Gary Gensler, as he did refer to his job in the past tense last week. As I mentioned, the SEC chairs customarily resign during the transition to a new administration, so hopefully Gary Gensler just gets the heck out of there. What else do we know here? Okay, I talked a little bit about Robert Stebbins. He's not good for the job. Dan Gallagher would be okay. Of course, Brian Brooks, my favorite so far, but maybe we are seeing something interesting develop here. According to her LinkedIn page, Goody Gillen was an attorney for the Office of the General Counsel for the SEC from 2009 to 2011, when Mary Shapiro became the first woman to head the agency. Down here it says the Trump team is seeking to overhaul the SEC, as we all know. In terms of crypto, the Trump team wants someone who understands the industry and will exercise restraint when it comes to applying securities laws to digital assets until clear legislation is passed by Congress. And that is what we are missing right now. That is going to be a big piece of the puzzle. And, even just the fact that she did like this Stuart Alderati, of course, being in-house counsel for Ripple, I think she would be on our side. Now, look at this, guys. Andrew's here posting this. I believe this is a good thing from Teresa Good, which is said to be one of Trump's potential picks. And here's what she said: "If you were a crypto litigant watching the Terraform ruling with disappointment, despair not. A top crypto lawyer says the legal arguments derived from the XRP ruling will still sway other judges. Just as this court explicitly rejected the approach of the XRP ruling, another court could explicitly reject the decision just as easily." Teresa Good, a partner at the law firm Baker Hostetler and a former litigation counsel for the SEC, told me. So, guys, bullish on XRP, understands good judgment, believes that the industry does need to be reformed, and she has the chops for the job. So this is all very, very positive news. Wanted to thank Anders there for posting that. Jack the Rippler, of course, Subjective Views, XRP Drops, Chad Steingraber, Jesse Powell, Cowboy Crypto, Crypto Law, Eleanor Turret, Dev, Neil Jacobs, everybody involved. Now, guys, I didn't want to mention it, but it's looking like more and more things are beginning to gel. XRP Drops posting this. XRP peaks at $1.23. Yeah, 123 as David Schwartz celebrates his birthday. So yeah, it was David's birthday the other day, and XRP hits 123. Well, you know who's famous for 123? I don't think I have to say it explicitly. These last 123 days have been phenomenal. The bear sends you all a big bear hug and much love. I am proud to be part of the XRP family. The best is yet to come. So this was from Bearableguy back in July of 2023 when we did see XRP peak after we did get the verdict on whether XRP was a security or not. This on the heels of Uphold stating this: XRP has soared past $1, hitting a weekend peak of $1.23 with bullish futures activity and Ripple's legal battle with the SEC nearing a resolution. Could XRP be on the brink of a new era? And I think it is, guys. Remember this, from May of 2024, patience and perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. And, it seems like just like that, Gary Gensler is stepping down. All these other obstacles are just kind of vanishing with the Trump presidency. Boy, the last 4 years have been difficult for us. And, I didn't really think about it when we were in it. But now that we do have a new president on the horizon and, we're looking at crypto regulation in a different way, the market is pumping, everybody is getting excited. And yeah, then there was that RLUSD bombshell from yesterday when I posted this video. Again, watch it if you guys missed it. RLUSD in the hopper since 2018. Anders here commented on my post. Very interesting. If you go back to the Christmas riddle from a few years ago, XRP and the USD together. So what are we seeing here, guys? Are we at the beginning of something that's really about to change the world and change the wealth status of XRP holders for good? I don't know. That's just my opinion. And if you guys want to see what I'm doing, what my targets are going to be, where I'm selling my crypto, how I'm looking at this market, where I think the top is going to be, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. It is only $5 a month. That price will be going up though. Sign up now and you will be grandfathered in at the $5 price. Again, just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.